Hey guys, Tracy Copeland here, and this is Good Moves with Well+Good. Today we're gonna do a quick, low impact, high intensity workout, okay? Let's go ahead and get right into it. So we're gonna start with our warm up, okay? So I'm gonna have you start with your feet a little bit more than hips distance apart, straddle position, and we're gonna start inner thigh stretch, just going back and forth, stretching out those inner thighs, just preparing your body to get nice and warm. Now, while I'm here, I wanna make sure that I keep the weight in my heels, and as I get warmer, I can get a little bit deeper into that inner thigh stretch, even reaching for the ground, okay? Let's do a couple more. All right, bring the legs closer together. Now we're gonna go into quad stretch, alternate quad stretch. So opposite arm reaches towards the ceiling, and then I'm grab hold of that ankle, just stretching out those major muscle groups, preparing your body to move better, right? Let's do a couple more, making sure that you're sinking that tailbone under. Get rid of any little arch in that lower back. Let's do one more. And now we're gonna get into the hip flexors, alternating knee hugs. So hug right knee into your chest, and then take it to the opposite side. Standing nice and tall, give that knee a nice squeeze. And as you get warmer, you can come onto the ball of the opposite foot, give that leg a little bit of a calf raise. Let's do a few more. Standing nice and tall, so you're not leaning back, you're not leaning forward. All right, go ahead and shake it out. Now I'm gonna have you come into a plank position, step your right foot forward, and reach the right arm up towards the ceiling and then lower down. Just a little bit of a lunge twist variation here. Let's do a few more. Getting deeper, just warming up the shoulders. All right, let's go ahead and take it to the opposite side. Left leg steps, lower the forearm to the ground, reach the arm up. Lots of energy moving through the fingertips. Core is engaged. Let's do one more. All right, walk yourself all the way back up to stand. All right, we're feeling warm. Let's go ahead and get into the meat of the workout, okay? So we have 5 different moves that we're gonna do for 45 seconds, 3 rounds, okay? You got that? Let's go ahead and start with the first move. We have lunge matrix. So we're gonna start lunging right leg, and then you're gonna lateral lunge on that right leg, come back together. Lunge, and then side lunge, okay? So I like this one because you can kind of hit 2 birds with 1 stone. You get your front lunge, and you also get your lateral lunge, okay? Now with those lunges, especially those front lunges, you wanna make sure that that knee stays stacked right over your ankle. In the lateral lunge, you wanna make sure that the weight stays in your heel the entire time. We have about 5 more seconds left. Stay with me. And let's do one more. And time. All right, next we have plank position. In a solid plank, you're gonna tap it right side, left side, okay? Body stays in one straight line from the top of your head all the way down to your heels. Your core stays engaged, and you're actively pressing the ground away from you. All right, 25 more seconds left. Stay strong. And if this is a little too intense, then just hold it right here, okay? Hold that plank. If you need to modify, if you have any wrist issues, feel free to lower to your knees, shake out the wrists. We got about 5 more seconds left. Stay with me. Fight for it. And time. All right, on your back. We're gonna move into a little bit of core. So, hollow body, arms extended. You're gonna reach for that opposite leg. So single leg, hollow body. We're gonna go about 20 seconds on one side, and then the same exact on the opposite side. So you wanna make sure that the opposite leg is just hovering off of the ground, okay? And you wanna make sure that that lower back stays connected to the ground the entire time. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Reaching towards the outside of that foot or ankle. And I put my hands behind my head just to support my neck. But if you wanna take a more advanced variation, you could just go ahead and hover both arms off of the ground. Let's do one more, and time. Give those knees a nice little squeeze. Now we're gonna move into the glutes, bridge march, okay? So pressing my feet into the ground, energetically lift my hips off of the ground and lift one leg at a time. Now notice how my hips, they don't really move position, right? They don't lower, they don't get any higher. So I'm actively engaged through my glutes, pressing through my heel the entire time, and my gaze is up towards the ceiling. Neutral spine here, okay? Stay with me. So this one you can move at your own pace. This is not about speed. This is about moving with control, intention, and purpose. All right, we're almost there. Stay with me. And lower that leg down and then lower the hips down. All right, give those knees a nice little squeeze. We're gonna go ahead and close out this first round with a modified Frogger, okay? So you come into that plank position, you're gonna step left leg forward, right leg forward, and then come right back down. So you're kind of like in this nice little sumo squat position. My heels stay down the entire time. Getting a little bit lower. You're hitting that solid plank every single time. We're more than halfway there. Stay with me. Now, as we move through each round, we can go a little bit faster and even add a little hop maybe. All right, one more, and time. All right, back up to stand. So you've made it through round one. We have 2 more rounds just like that. You know what to do, you know what to expect. 45 seconds for each move. Now let's see how we can pick it up a notch in that second and third round, all right? Let's go ahead and get right back into lunge matrix. We got about 10 more seconds. We're starting from the very top. All right, 3, 2, let's go for it. Right leg lunge. And come back center. So, the way that you can pick up that intensity with something like this, you can go a little bit faster. You can also add some weights to the mix, right? Feel free to add some dumbbells. You can go light or heavy, anything from 10, 20 pounds. It's a good place to start. Or you can just go body weight, okay? So lots of options to choose from. We have about 5 more seconds here, and then we're gonna go right into those plank taps. Okay, in that plank position, body's in one straight line. Let's go for it. Tap. Control your movement. Now, the way that you can make this a little bit more intense, you can go a little bit wider in that step, okay? So you can really start to feel it in those obliques. I definitely feel it in my obliques. It's like they're getting their breakfast or lunch. Stay with me. We got less than 10 seconds on the clock. Body is strong, mind is even stronger. 3, 2, and time. All right, on your back, we have bridge, march. Palms flat on the ground, hips lift up, and go for it. Alternating right and left. Again, my hips don't move, I energetically press the ground away. Now, one way that you can make this a little bit more intense, add some ankle weights, right? Like 2-3 pound ankle weights. Give it a little extra push. You can also add dumbbells right here, okay? You wanna keep those legs at about a 90-degree angle, looking up towards the ceiling. Hang in there. Just a few more reps. And time. All right, lower to the ground. Give those knees a little bit of a squeeze. All right, now we're gonna go into that single leg hover, okay? So, one leg off the ground and reach towards that opposite leg, okay? So really important thing here is I wanna make sure that leg that's up towards the ceiling, that's straight, okay? Try not to give me this, okay? Keep that leg energized, strong, and that bottom leg hovers. Now, if that's a little too intense, then you can also just hold it right there. Totally fine. Let's go ahead and take it to the opposite side. Reaching a little bit further up on that leg, outside of your foot. Looking strong, feeling even stronger. Less than 10 seconds left on the clock. Fight for it. Keep that lower back connected. And time. Hug the knees into your chest. Rock a little bit. And we're gonna come into plank position, getting set up for froggers, okay? So, setting it up. Right leg, left leg, back. We can go a little bit faster because we know what to do, we know what to expect. Coming into that sumo squat. Making sure you're hitting that plank position every single time. 10 seconds left on the clock. You're almost there. Make sure you're alternating between your right and left side. Let's do one more. And time. All right, that was round 2. Guess what? You have one more round left, right? One more round, okay? 45 seconds, stay with me. Let's go a little bit faster, a little bit stronger. 3, 2, 1, let's go for it. Starting with that lunge matrix, okay? So that front lunge to lateral lunge. Getting a little bit deeper, picking up the speed, keeping the weight in my heel the entire time as I step out in that lateral lunge. We're almost there. Just 10 seconds left. Driving that knee to the ground. Last one. All right, let's hit the plank right away. Plank side tap, okay? Tap it side. Body's in one straight line from the top of my head all the way down to the toes, going a little bit higher up, getting deeper into those obliques. Core is strong. You wanna engage through your core like somebody is about to punch you in the stomach. Keep that leg straight. Less than 10 seconds. And time. All right, on your back. Bridge march is next. Arms flat on the ground. Hips lift, alternating left and right. Keeping that foot dorsiflexed. Hips stay lifted, actively pressing the ground away, feeling dynamic and strong. Being super intentional with every movement. Let's do a few more. And time. All right. You're gonna go ahead and come into that hollow body. Let's try to do it with the arms out, okay? So, reaching to the outside of that foot. And keeping the lower back connected to the ground the entire time. Stay with me. Leg is straight. Let's go ahead and take it to the opposite side. Reaching a little bit higher on that arm. Back leg is just hovering off of the ground. And again, if you need to lower that bottom leg to the ground at any point, feel free to do so. But this is our last round. I think you guys can stay with me. Let's do a few more. And time. All right, Froggers are next. We're gonna close out this set with a Frogger. We'll start with the modified Frogger, and then we'll just pick it up a notch, just because we can. And it's our last round. This is where you fight. This is where you push. A little bit faster, a lot stronger. All right, let's go ahead and add a hop. Bring the arms up this time. Get 3, 2, 1. All right, roll it up to stand. Let's go ahead and shake it out. Let's go ahead and cool things down a little bit, okay? So back to that inner thigh stretch, just moving from side to side, holding a little bit longer this time, getting deep into that inner thigh, and release. Go ahead and slowly roll all the way up to stand. Bring the feet a little bit closer together. We're gonna stretch out the hamstring. So reaching for that toe, keeping that leg straight. Let's take it to the opposite side. Nice flat back. Holding right here. And let's also do a figure 4 stretch here. So crossing left leg over the right, holding here for a few moments. We got into our glutes today, so you might be a little bit tight. So you wanna make sure you stretch out your piriformis, your medial glutes. Let's go ahead and take it to the opposite side. Flexing that foot, holding for 3, for 2, for 1. Come all the way back up to stand. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and stretch out the tricep, getting nice and tall. Holding right here, and then take it to the opposite side. Grabbing a hold of that elbow. Staying relaxed through the shoulders. All right, shake it out. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. All right, great job, you guys. Once again, my name is Tracy Copeland, and that was your low impact, high intensity workout. And this was Good Moves with Well+Good. You want more good moves? Subscribe to Well+Good today.